Hi, Aries Taurus. Welcome, welcome, welcome to your Timeless Astrology Tarot reading. My name is Gabrielle, and you're tuned in here to Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac signs, every new and full moon, and at the moment, every zodiac season. All right, if you're interested in that content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can tune into my next live tarot reading. I have the remainder of this week's schedule up on my homepage. Even if you're watching this at a later date, I more than likely have my upcoming lives already available for you guys to hit that notify me button so that you can tune in to the live once it begins. All right. So thank you guys so much for being here. I'm excited to do your reading, Aries Taurus. Let's go ahead and select your incense for this read. I feel sacral chakra. Okay. So let's get into that sacral chakra, Aries Taurus. Some of you might be feeling a very, I almost want to say manifestation-y. That's clearly not a word, but what I meant by that is like your desires and it happening might be kind of rapid fire at this point. So make sure that the words that you speak, the thoughts that you think, the energy that you put out, Aries Taurus, is purely and strictly adhering to exactly what you want. Because with Jupiter in your energy, Aries being in the North Node energy, it's a lot of cosmic support here for you to kind of create new paths. I'm seeing like the Two of Wands for you. Try new things, do new things, and be successful at it with that added boost from Jupiter, okay? So again, only put out the energies that you truly want to experience. Be mindful of your tongue and your words here, Aries Taurus, okay? Because you are in heightened manifestation energy, all right? Heightened. Hi, Remix. Thanks for being here, love. So let's go ahead and get your incense lit. I'm going to sound my singing bowl 1 to 3 times, depending on how I intuitively feel guided to. Then we'll get into your channeled messages, and then we'll see what the cards have to say, okay? So go ahead and get started on your grounding and gratitude practice, whatever really feels right and best for you. You may hear me do some deep breathing, or you might just hear me be a little silent. I will be silently praying for everyone, praying over us as we do this reading. But you are more than welcome to pray along with me if that feels right, or do breath work, or again, affirmations, whatever kind of connects with you in this moment, all right? Here we go. Okay. So as we were kind of setting the tone and setting the energy here, Aries Taurus, one of my neighbor's dogs just started aggressively barking. Okay, now we've had quite a few deer in my neighborhood. A lot of the, I think they're called does, are feminine deer does. Don't quote me on that, but that might be what they are. A lot of babies roaming around, so the dogs in my neighborhood have just been, protecting their territory. You might feel very protective here, Aries Taurus. What's this? Ooh, Saturn, yeah. You might feel very protective over your territory, over what you possess in this world, over the things that you've earned, the things that you feel have your claim on it. Literally like the things that you've maybe marked as yours. Maybe that's a little bit of this desire and manifestation. Maybe there is something, someone, some path, some career, some goal that you have claimed as yours, and it's like, okay, manifesting it and moving towards that. All right, definitely in your energy with Saturn here though, there's this feeling of being restricted, experiencing struggle, learning hard work, and patience. So this is a goal that you have had to be very, very, very patient around. Oh, the patience. You have either waited for a very, very long time for this particular thing to manifest or to come together or to happen. And that's been Saturn's doing, trying to get you to think before you jump. Definitely trying to get you to think before you jump and not be so crazed. And I say that with love, but not be so crazed and so engulfed in the new idea that you overlook the important details or you overlook the structure that's needed to support the desire. Because I get in your energy, some of you are like, no, I just want to get to the desire. I'll figure out the structure. I'll figure out everything once I'm there. That doesn't work for every single thing, right? Some things need structure to be in place before it can arrive. And I think that's what you've been learning here with Saturn, okay? What else? What else here, Divine? Hold on. Let's get everybody into the party here. So interestingly enough, all of the lower chakra organates here were kind of pushed back out of alignment with the higher chakras here, the central and the higher chakras. So maybe even working through your lower chakras, your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus might be really beneficial or important here for you. Okay. Oh, let's do a little spray here. Okay. I feel like everybody kind of needs a little extra protection right now. Okay. What else do I need to know here for Aries Taurus energies? Before we get into their direct influences, Divine, anything else they need to be aware of? I am feeling some energy in my throat chakra here, Aries Taurus. This is what I mean. Be careful the words that you speak. With that Saturn energy, some of you, if you are going through a Saturn return, you might be receiving the outcomes based off of the things that you've said. Okay, the things that you have either spoken over your life, said out loud to the universe, said to others, when it comes to what you're capable of, what you're doing, or what you feel you're meant for or ready for. Something like that feels like it might be, and I know this might be not fun to hear, but it might be biting you in the butt just a little bit. Because I keep hearing, I wish I didn't say that. I wish I didn't say that. I wish I didn't say that because I didn't mean it. So that might be something you're working through, learning to say what you mean and mean what you say. Yeah, there's Neptune. Okay, dream and transcend. Yeah, so it does feel like you've maybe placed some sort of limit on yourself, whether subconsciously or consciously, Aries, Taurus, and now Neptune, while it's in retrograde, is helping you to see where you've capped your dreams, where you've maybe spoken a limit over yourself around what you can actually transverse and transcend into, what you can actually manifest, and how you can really make a particular dream or maybe many dreams a reality for you. Okay. So Neptune retrograde, we did a Neptune retrograde reading on my Patreon for my patrons. So if you're interested in joining me there to catch up on all the insight from all these retrogrades that are happening right now, the summer of retrogrades, yeah. You can check that out on Patreon. The link is in the description box below. Okay, anything else here? A lot of the larger kind of outer solar system planets seemingly really having a large effect on you right now. This is what I mean. This has been building up from time. A lot of you are learning the process of cultivation. I feel like really, really having your patience tested and in numerous ways. And that's not comfortable for you for sure. So with Saturn and Neptune out, it's like almost as if the restrictions that Saturn has placed on whatever this particular desire is or manifestation, or on you just in general, has maybe almost brought about this seed of doubt around your dreams and what you can actually transcend into, what you can actually create, like what's really there for me. Or are the dreams that I'm having actually real, or are they just figments of my imagination? Am I just, creating this whole world in my mind? Is that something that can actually be something I live through every day or live with every day, right? So that could be a little bit of a battle here for you, but I do feel like you're getting some support from the lunar north node being in your energy, okay? Or part of your energy, I should say. Um And interestingly enough, I said this to Libra Scorpio yesterday, where they were kind of in their second leg or the second half of a purification process, with them being tethered to the South Node back when the past 18 months, when the North Node was Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Vedic, um, Taurus, Scorpio, tropical. And so now that it's Aries, Libra, tropical, it's now Pisces, Virgo, Vedic. So it's like the second leg of this patience journey again, I think, for you, or ooh, yeah, whatever maybe felt or was okay. They're showing it kind of like something coming undone, like unraveling. The second part of the unraveling of some sort of mystery is what I just heard. So maybe the mystery is, yeah, what is my life's purpose? What am I destined to have in this life? Like, what am I meant to experience? Are my dreams and everything that I've been working hard for or putting energy behind, is that getting me closer? Is it pulling me further away? Is it keeping me stuck and stagnant? I think a lot of that is just in your energy. Very cerebral, I'm getting from you, Aries Taurus. A lot of thought, a lot of thinking, a lot of in the mind, in the head. Okay. Which, again, I keep getting the word uncomfortable, which seems very uncomfortable for you, but it's necessary. It is necessary. Okay. Anything else here, Divine, for Aries Taurus energies? Nope. All right, let's get into this direct influence for you. Thank you so much, Divine. Hi, Carly. Thanks for being here, love. Happy to see you. All right, let's get into this. Thank you so much, Divine, for my Aries Taurus energies and placements, and my soul tribe just tuning in and hanging out with me here. What are the direct influences that Aries Taurus is experiencing in the now moment? What's directly influencing Aries Taurus energies? Direct influences for Aries Taurus. Air, like I said, cerebral, in the mind. Yeah, okay. And Saturn is connected to air energy. It's also connected to Capricorn, earth energy, okay? So open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning here, okay? Learning how to keep an open mind. I almost get that Virgo energy is kind of connected to you in some way, and I kind of get where Aries Taurus, where you make a plan and you decide to do something, part of you definitely wants it to happen a particular way. And where there might be frustrations or that feeling of struggle and hardship is when things don't go the way that you envisioned in your mind or that you dreamt up. And you have to take detours, or you have to go roundabouts and, go back just to go forward. That type of energy could be very frustrating for you right now, but that's like the challenge. Keeping an open mind around how these manifestations, these dreams come about, and staying focused on what you stand to gain from those experiences, why you even desire those particular experiences. Okay, and always, always keep your eyes open for the lesson. The detour sign goes up. What's the lesson? What do I need to learn? It's like there's something about that, because I do get this kind of like train energy for you where it's just like full speed ahead. I just want to bulldoze through all of this and just get to the destination. I just want to get to this point B. But yet there's so much wisdom in between point A and point B. And I feel like that's why Saturn might be slowing you down a little bit, getting you to really focus, getting you to stay objective in your efforts, getting you to be open-minded to learning the things that you need to learn. Oh, and the things that you need to learn are things that you feel you either already know and or you don't deem necessary. So it's like, don't skip over the lessons just to get to the test. Learn the lessons so that you can pass the test. Yeah? School of hard knocks here, Aries Taurus. But I think you're learning that. I think you're getting a better grasp and a better sense of what that really means and how to apply it to your life. Okay. So we got Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy influencing you. What else? Tell me more here, Divine. Direct influences for Aries, Taurus. Sagittarius. Okay, there's Jupiter. Like I said, Jupiter is in Aries, Taurus energy for the next year, or a little less than a year now. But optimism, exploration, and freedom. That's the driving force. That's the driving force. And or that's something that's needed. You can lean on your optimism. You can lean on the explorative nature that you kind of have, Aries, Taurus. You can lean on or search for the freedom. And whatever this kind of road to your destiny, road to your desires path is for you. Stay optimistic, Aries, Taurus. Don't get too down in the dumps about why you have to do these detours or these turns, or, it's not just a straight path to it. There's higher learning at play. Sagittarius, it's the 9th house. It's spiritual growth. Okay? I'm seeing the feather here on the bow and arrow. So there's giving me a lot of ancestral energy. You could have a Sagittarius ancestor and or a passed over loved one that is assisting you in staying optimistic and opening your mind to explore different ideas and different concepts and things like that, like expanding the mind, freeing your mind a little bit too. Okay, nice. Tell me more here, Divine. Tell me more. For Aries, Taurus, one more direct influence for them in the now moment. For Aries, Taurus in the now moment, direct influence. Earth. I know that's right. Look at y'all. Okay. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Persistence, patience, and practicality. This is what you are learning. Okay, how to balance your optimism and your patience. Because I think when you get really optimistic and you get into that flow of I can, I will, I do, it is, it's happening, I got this, and you feel really fired up and you're ready to just ram your way through it, right? Here comes that Taurus energy that you hold that's like, okay, patience, wait. Don't just, no, it's not time yet. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Be practical. Jumping off the cliff right now is not practical. Like I could kind of hear it's two sides of yourself. And it's some of you just really want to let that fire free. And again, that's going to be a part of the struggle of you being tethered to the North Node. Okay. I do get though that since again, if we're just going to follow tropical, right? The North Node was in Taurus. So that was maybe a lot of the Saturnian, earthy kind of energy of just like build a plan, Aries, Taurus, stay consistent, don't give up, patience. What's practical? Let's get out of the head and get into the earth, right? Like get tangible with it. Make it a reality. Take the steps that are necessary. And now that, North Node now in Aries, it's like, okay, we've done enough of that. That's been fun. Maybe not really fun, but it's time to get optimism. It's time to kind of like release the arrow. Like if North Node in Taurus energy was kind of drawing the arrow back for you, Aries Taurus, now that the North Node's in Aries, it's like, pshoo, letting it go. So on that journey, wherever the arrow journeys towards, keep an open mind. Stay objective. Look for the lessons. Keep your eyes peeled for the learning that's occurring. Okay? That freedom piece is huge. Because I can feel how uncomfortable having to kind of connect with Saturn in that way or deal with Saturn was for some of you guys. And now that you're getting support from Sagittarius energy, you know, you got this airflow. It's, again, the arrow in the air. It's finally being able to direct the fire somewhere where maybe, again, dealing with the more earthy side of you, and again with the North Node in Taurus, it was just kind of like building the foundation, building the structure, right? Like, we're not going to focus on the next step until this step is done. It's like, let's take it one step at a time. Where, again, I think just very naturally with that Aries influence, you just want to skip steps. You're like, I'm not really trying to do all that. Like, I'll just experience it. Like, I'll just learn as I go. You know what I mean? And sometimes, again, like I said, you can't necessarily do that for everything. And this is one of those things. It's almost like having to learn before you take a step, but not letting the process of learning dampen your spirit of fire, right? It's learning how to kind of harness a little bit more Sag energy, where it's like, okay, yeah, we do the work, we do the steps, we know it, but we keep our eye on the prize, right? I keep my arrow up to the desire. I don't lose sight of that. And I stay optimistic, and it's a lot of optimism about, oh yeah, I could definitely hit that target. It's definitely happening. Okay. And again, absorbing all the lessons that are happening in the moment. So it's a lot of paying attention, Aries Taurus, that I really do feel like you're going to have to put a little extra effort behind, paying attention to every moment, not breezing by it. You know what I mean? Or just kind of ignoring it until the things get interesting. It's like the boring parts, the mundane parts, the earthy, practical things. Really dig into that as much as possible. Try to keep an open mind towards what's being shown to you right now. Because they're keys. There's a lot of keys. I'm just seeing like a ring of gold keys. There are a lot of keys there that you'll need to open up doors wherever this arrow lands. So you're clearly the arrow, okay? Yeah. And there's Saturn again at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Okay. Hi, Queen Tiki. Hi, Herbal Angel. That's real honesty. I love that. Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling. It's like, oh no, Saturn can go on somewhere with all of that. No, thank you. Please, right? But I get you. I think you're going to get that opportunity to kind of get your hands dirty, really explore and have the freedom now over the next 18 months to kind of put whatever practical steps you were kind of forced into slightly with Saturn into action. Okay, because that's definitely one thing Aries energy is about. It's about action. All right, wake me up when it gets interesting. You know, it's that Mars influence. Let me know when the war is there, and then I'm there. All the other politicking and strategizing, nah, just put me on the field, let me go. So I think you're getting that opportunity here. All right, let's get into the tarot. Thank you so much, Divine, for these beautiful influences here for Aries Taurus. Like I said, period, okay? Page of Pentacles. You have a lot to learn. You got things to learn. The golden keys. Don't miss the keys. You need the keys to open the doors for where you land out there in the field, okay? So keeping an open mind, objectivity, and learning. Okay, learning the things you need to know. And that's what it is. It's just the learning process. Yeah. It's almost like the divine is trying to like, or has put you guys in a position to like create a presentation around why you desire this thing, Aries Taurus. And you're like, isn't the desire just enough? Why do I have to explain it and draw it out and go through the steps and the process? Okay, I feel you. Yeah, that's what's shifting the Tower. That's what's shifting. It's like the divine wants you to kind of get out of that mentality around your process. Because again, I think you're just missing a few keys. Just a few. Okay? And I almost feel like too, it's your earth side that kind of wants to integrate a little bit more with you. Yeah. Yeah. Because I really do feel like this earth energy really just wants to keep you grounded. They just want to keep you tethered to the earth, right? They don't want you to overexhaust yourself. They don't want you to overwhelm yourself. So it's just kind of like grounded in just a little bit, right? And that's okay. I think it's all love. It's all love at the end of the day, but I get it. I feel the fire. Like, it's just like, nah, just let me free. Like, I'm over I'm over these restrictions. I'm over the struggle. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. All right. What's this open-mindedness about? Yeah. Okay, so Tower's back out here. The Six of Swords and the Tower. Okay, they want me to do it like this. So clearly, yeah, there has been some major shake-up here with the Six of Swords and the Tower. I just heard narrowly escaped. So you might have had a change of mind, a shift in perspective right at the very last moment. And or you've gone through a major tower in your life here, Aries, Taurus, and you're in the Six of Swords now, understanding why that tower had to happen and trying to keep an open mind around where this boat is taking you and learning the lesson. It's like some of you are at this point where you're like, oof, that was a doozy. Okay, glad I'm no longer in this energy, but you see how well, I don't know if you guys can really see that clearly, but you see how she's kind of like looking back at the tower? And it's like, okay, what do I need to remember from that situation so that I don't have to go through the same thing wherever I'm headed? Yeah. Okay. Hi, JP. Thanks for being here, love. Hi, Queen Vanche. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, yeah. So again, I think this is good. You're in a good space, Aries Taurus, because you're learning the lesson. You're learning the lesson from the tower. You're not just like, oh, the tower happened. It all fell apart. Okay, next. It's like, no. Six of Swords. Okay, I definitely don't want to do that again. So what do I need to see? What's the perspective shift? What's the clarity so that whenever I get to my next shore, I don't build the same type of tower. I build a different one. That'll come with its own lessons, right? Clarify this tower and the Six of Swords for air energy. Thank you. You've got the Five of Pentacles. Excuse my pupper. He's actually right outside of the Aries-Taurus cusp. Right outside of it. So he loves y'all, if you didn't know, my little baby. He always likes to show up for you guys. So you got the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I think whatever the mentality was again, dreading the struggle. This is one thing I like to point out about the Five of Pentacles, okay? You move from the Four, which is very comfortable, very cozy. I have all the pentacles I need. I don't necessarily want to go out and share my pentacles. You know what I mean? I worked hard for mine. It's mine, right? It's also, the Four of Pentacles speaks of a blocked heart chakra because you can't necessarily receive if you're not willing to give. So the Five of Pentacles is that step out on faith to say, okay, I'm going to open up so that I can receive, and not necessarily in that transactional way, but just, okay, I'll take the risk. I'll get out of my comfort zone because clearly, right, you don't want to just stay at the Four of Pentacles. You want to get to the 10. But sometimes the Five of Pentacles can be worry, it can be stress, it can be kind of this lack mentality. Oh man, I wish I could go back to the Four of Pentacles, when you have a whole extra pentacle than you did before. The environment might not be as cozy and as comfortable, right? It's typically depicted with snow and kind of cold and being outside of the church, right? But it's also the point here, Aries, Taurus, and this is Taurus energy, but it's the point where, no. No, yeah, this is the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is Taurus energy. Okay, I almost thought it was Capricorn. But anyway, this is the point, Aries, Taurus, where you start to co-create with spirit. It's the Five of Pentacles moment. You took a risk. You were like, okay, I hear the call. I'll come out of my comfort zone. But dang, look at the conditions. It's so cold out here. That's Saturn. It's so cold. It's so icy. Like, why am I struggling? I had it made in the Four of Pentacles. Was this even worth it? Did I do the right thing? It's like that whole thought process. But again, this is where you are making room for spirit and the divine to step in to get you to the 6, and then to the 7, then to the 8, and then to the 9, then to the 10. And then maybe into the Court of Pentacles, we did get the Page of Pentacles. So meaning the path that you're on now, Aries, Taurus, it's not going to push you back to the Ace of Pentacles where you have to kind of start back over. Because like I said, you're finally at the point where when a tower happens in your life, you're looking back at it to learn the lesson. Not just letting it be in the past and not paying attention to it ever again, not digging deeper, not seeing it for what it was. Because that's how you end up building the same old tower and you have to go through the same old processes. So I think you're finally at that point in this path that you're on where you understand spirit needs to be a part of it in order for it to fully bloom and fully manifest the way that you desire. You're making room and making space for that by being in the Five of Pentacles. But you're also, again, you're learning the lesson, and the Page of Pentacles came out first. So you're entering the Court of Pentacles, where now everything you learn, everything you experience has some sort of foundation to it. It's solid now, making your way to that King of Pentacles energy, okay? Regardless of gender now, remember that. Okay. Oh. The Nine of Cups. Like I said, some of you guys have a desire, a wish, a hope, a dream, something that will truly make you happy. Look at the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. That's your higher level Taurus energy. It's Taurus Gemini for me as a reader. There's the air element a little bit with that as well. Wisdom. This is what I meant. So much wisdom between point A and point B. Yet if you're only focused on getting to point B and you're just kind of throwing the rest and everything you go through out of the head and out of the mind, you're not really going to be ready and prepared for what point B has to offer, because then it's point B to point C and then so on and so forth, right? You're a lot closer to a wish fulfillment than I think you are fully aware of right now for some of you. Some of you are staring wish fulfillment right in the face, and or the path that you're on is leading you to that. So stay optimistic, exploration, and freedom. So yeah, there is this desire for some level of freedom, whether it's financial freedom, whether it's emotional freedom, right? Like being free from feeling old emotions, old experiences, like really having a renewed heart, or getting back to a point of happiness that feels like it's been, I heard, taken from you, which could be valid for some of you guys. But I really think it's more like forgotten about, honestly. It's almost like getting to this point, Aries, Taurus, where the Five of Pentacles is no longer a point of worry. It's a point of excitement. It's like you're learning how to flip something on its head. You're learning how to gain enlightenment out of the struggle, out of the restriction, or out of the current situation you're in, which might not be ideal. I don't think it is ideal. I'll say that. It's not ideal for you. But where you're headed is the wish fulfillment. That ideal that you have. Okay, so tell me about this Sagittarius energy. Okay, we've got justice. Ooh. Yeah, it's about time. It's about time. Look at this. You got the Star of the World and the Eight of Cups. Nothing says optimism and freedom for me. If the Chariot was here, I'd also say that. But I mean, with the Star in the World and the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups is a point of no return. Okay? When you hit the Eight of Cups energy, you've made peace with all of your emotional experiences up to that point. And made peace with the fact that not one of those cups is actual true fulfillment for you. It's acknowledging the part that's still missing. To go from the 8 to the 9, it's acknowledging the part that's still missing. There's something missing. Because for justice to show up here, that means that something's out of balance. Something isn't quite right just yet. But the star talks about healing, letting go, freedom to just be naked, right? Freedom in alignment as well, feeling that sense of alignment. The world can also talk about universal support, accomplishing something, ending a cycle. The world is also fixed energy. I just heard it's been written. So in contrast to the Wheel of Fortune, right? The world is set in stone. Whatever this path, whatever this journey, maybe some of you are meant for stardom in some way. But whatever it is, it's like almost that energy of you have to leave the old life behind to embrace the new life. But the new life is centered around optimism, exploration, and freedom. Being more in tune with your spirit, spiritual growth. Something's definitely been solidified with the star in the world. And I think it's whatever you've decided to emotionally let go of. Eight of Cups and Seven of Cups, emotional baggage, period. Bag lady, okay? At the Seven of Cups, you got to go through them bags, figure out, okay, I need to donate this. I can't fit these clothes no more. I can't do that. Like, go through all of it so you can travel light. Which brings me to that Fool energy, which, again, is a part of your vibe. More Aquarian energy for me specifically as a reader, but I know sometimes it can be looked at as Aries energy. So tell me more about Sagittarius and this optimism and exploration and freedom with justice. Ooh, Aries-taurus, the Ten of Cups, Page of Wands. Okay. Okay now. So there you are. You go from the 8 to the 9 to the 10. Justice. That's what's fair in this situation. It's fair for you to have a 10 of Cups or explore connections, situations, relationships that bring you that sense of harmony. Whatever this desire is, I feel like you look at it as something that brings you balance. This is what I meant. Thank you, Spirit. This is what I meant by you've claimed something as yours. That is what I want. That is what I desire, because that's what I feel like my justice is. That's what I want to be in harmony with. That is my wish fulfillment. But in order to get there, you had to take a risk. You had to get out of the Four of Pentacles. You had to let some towers fall. You had to let go, Eight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, let go of one thing to gain another. Clarify justice in the Ten of Cups for Sagittarius, for Aries, Taurus. And what did I say? I saw the Two of Wands. It's the path. The path that you are headed on leads to your freedom, leads to your justice. And your justice, that's due, owed, the balance of the scales, is the Ten of Cups for you. I know that's right, Aries, Taurus. It's happiness, true joy, and not just singular happiness, like within yourself, happiness with others. There could be, again, someone specific here, Aries, Taurus. You tell me that you're meant to have the Ten of Cups with, and you're headed on that path now. Okay. Tell me the energy between Sagittarius and Earth energy for Aries, Taurus. What's the energy between Sagittarius and Aries, Taurus? The Four of Wands? This is Venus and Aries energy. Is that a commitment? Oh. Is that love? Now, mind you, Venus is in retrograde while I'm streaming this and doing this reading. Yeah. Okay, I feel like I had to throw that in there. But the Four of Wands, that's you in love. Quite literally and specifically, Aries, Venus. That's you in love. Love. I can't get I'm going to keep saying it because that's what it is. A love you've been patient for. A love that you are willing to be persistent with. A love that is both practical and free. Or grounded and also very passionate. A love that balances. That's exciting. Okay, now Aries, Taurus. All right, let's look into this Earth energy. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about the Earth energy. Is this a reason to celebrate? Okay, now mind you, you could be, this is definitely wedding season right now. So you could be going to a wedding soon. This might not be necessarily a union or marriage or celebration for you if that's not what you're interested in. Okay, only take it if it resonates. General, right? But your persistence is going to be celebrated. Your patience is going to be celebrated. Setting yourself up or deciding to take this path is what is being celebrated. And look at what's at the bottom of the deck. So we're touching on some truth here. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Clarity. Higher level of consciousness. Higher level of awareness. New truth. I just heard I can see clearly now. Oh. Some of y'all, yeah, I was about to say the Hangman. Somebody sees it from a different point of view. Let's break the... Oh, okay. Hold on, Spirit. You're throwing a lot at me right now. Okay, split open the deck after this chunk wanted to fall out. Sagittarius. Temperance Angel. Okay. I'm going to put that right there. Other side of the split open deck is the Ten of Pentacles. What did I say? You take the risk to get into the 5. It is one more pentacle in the 4. It might not be comfortable, but you have one more pentacle than you did before. And it leads where? The 10 of Pentacles, right? And then this is the chunk that came out. The Hangman. Aries, Taurus. Come on now. For real, you got the Hangman, the High Priestess, Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords with 4 major arcanas. And what did I say about the Wheel of Fortune? Kind of like the opposite side of the World card. where the story's yet to be fully solid yet. It can still be manipulated. It can still be molded. You can still write out the next thing. There's still room for manifestation. When you get to the world, it's set in stone. It's permanent. It is what it is. Judgment, the high priestess, and the hangman. Someone is seeing something, or with the Four of Wands out here, someone in a different light. Gaining awareness. Someone is now tethered to their inner high priestess. We did see the Hierophant out here as well. That's the piece that needed to be made, the Four of Swords. If peace has been made, Aries, Taurus, and mind you, this might not even be your energy. This could be somebody in your connected to you. Take it how it resonates. But if peace has been made mentally, air energy, right? And this path has been chosen to receive justice for and gain a 10 of Cups and a 4 of Wands and a 10 of Pentacles. Judgment, Pluto energy. For some of y'all, for some of y'all, this is definitely either something or someone. I know, y'all, that you definitely have some sort of history with. Now, whether this is history in this lifetime, I think for a lot of you, it's not history in this lifetime. This is like a past life soul contract coming to life, especially with the Temperance Angel. You're finishing. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm tapping into a past life here for somebody. Interestingly enough, right, with the Five of Pentacles, it's typically depicted with two people, where all the way leading up, Ace of Pentacles, the Hand of the Divine, Two of Pentacles, one person juggling two pentacles. Three of Pentacles, sometimes, you know, a group of people. Four, back to being just you. Five, another pair. In this past life, for those of you where that's going to resonate, in this past life, you and this person who you were meant to either have a Four of Wands with or a 10 of Pentacles with, something happened tragically at the Five of Pentacles. Like, I'm hearing death. Okay, so someone maybe either died during the struggle period and or maybe you both did. I did mention something about war, I feel, in your pre-channel. So that war could have torn you and this person apart, or war could have brought an end to this path or this contract in another lifetime. And so now, again, with Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune, it's picking back up where you and this other soul left off. And that could quite literally be being shown to you in a dream. So if you're having dreams about yourself in different time periods and different lives, like alternate reality type dreams, pay attention. Because some story that has not been finished is about to resurrect. Judgment. Your soul knows it and is prepared for it. Trust again what your soul is telling you about this. And look at the situation and where you're headed and where you're at, or what's to come from that point of view, from your high priestess, from understanding that, yeah, there's past energy tied to this. And again, a lot of you, this isn't a past lover that you've known in this lifetime. This is a lover that you had in a previous one. Oh, and that would make so much sense with the North Node, South Node shift. Because technically not even technically, but it's believed, maybe the folklore around the South Node is that whatever your South Node placement is the energy you incarnated under in your most recent past life. So it's your life's debts, because whatever didn't get finished, whatever was missed in that, you're now here to ascend and learn those lessons. So again, for this South Node to be in Libra, tropical, it would be par for course for relationships from past lives to start entering and or be tethered to some sort of destined path for you. 10 of Pentacles, though. And you got your angels and your ancestors on the other side just like chefing this up. Like, it's time, Aries, Taurus. It's time. It's time for you to be in the Four of Wands, the 10 of Cups, have the 10 of Pentacles. And it's with this past life person. And it's going to be a reason to celebrate. Again, I don't think this is somebody that you're going to see and be like, oh my God, like, no, please, no, thank you. See you next lifetime. Like, I don't think it's going to be like that. You're going to be excited. You're going to be happy. This is going to be celebration. I almost even feel like if, let's say, you incarnated in this life with soul family, in the sense of, let's say, your siblings now were siblings in a past life, or parents in a past life, or, you know, related to you somehow, or friends in some way, like they're your soul tribe, but they're like a part of your family now, there's going to be this like eerie sense of, we've been here before, we've done this before, or this was meant to happen and supposed to happen from the people around both of y'all. Like the celebration is going to be exciting and moving, and people are going to be so touched by it because something tragic happened in the past, and it's like finally these two souls get to be in the Four of Wands, get to be in the 10 of Pentacles, get to have their 10 of Cups. It's your justice. It's what you're due. It's what you're owed. You've endured enough, you and this person. And your higher self knows it. Your higher self, your inner high priestess, is going to clue you into where this chapter, where this book ended. And when you encounter this person, because again, the Two of Wands says that this is a fresh path, this is new. I don't think you've necessarily connected with this person quite yet. When you do, that's when the world flips upside down. That's when you then almost like, how could I say it? It's like, let's say they were, okay, this might get a little, whatever. Anyway, they're showing me like this. Let's say in the past, if you could view your past life through a pair of glasses, right? When you come in contact with this person, when you meet this person, this wish fulfillment, all of this aligns for you. The Hanged Man is you putting those glasses on, the past life glasses, and then living this life, but like fulfilling the contract that was here. It's like having a very deep soul understanding of why this person's in your life, why you two are coming together. And when I tell you the joy that is to be had, because again, the restrictions, the struggle that these two souls have gone through just to get to this moment. I mean, I can literally hear it almost. There's like going to be people at the wedding, people at the ceremony that's like, I just don't know why I'm so emotional. I don't know why I'm crying so much. Or like, I just feel really touched, because it's almost like this union, this coming together, this Four of Wands will be witnessed by your soul spirit family that's with you in this life. Celebration, party, okay? That's awesome and super exciting. I'm so excited for y'all. That's amazing. Amazing energy. Okay. Tell me more. We'll see who this Four of Wands energy is for you, Aries, Taurus, okay? We'll see who you're going to be seemingly at that altar with, okay? Now, again, if you don't want to be married in this life, you don't, then this might not be for you. It's okay. I have plenty other Aries, Taurus timeless readings on my channel that you might want to tune into, okay? Tell me about this Three of Cups in the earth energy. What's being celebrated here with this earth energy? Again, I think it's just the persistence. Your souls have been patient for this moment. Queen of Swords. Okay. So some of you, this could be a Libra or a Scorpio with the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. Yeah. This could also be, again, what I was trying to say by, and then look at that, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. A true pair. I think for me, King of Swords is like a Taurus Gemini energy. So yeah, Earth. So again, we'll clarify the Four of Wands, but it could be with the Queen of Swords energy, High Priestess. It could also be with the King of Swords, air energy. Okay, doesn't necessarily have to be. Could be a water sign as well with Scorpio. Could be Pisces. You have the 9 and 10 of Cups here. And you have the 8 of Cups show out. A lot of Libra though. But again, Libra would be the 7th house partner to your Aries dynamic. So I think this is more or less, again, maybe a nod to the nodal shift. Don't get too caught up on the signs, okay? I think when this happens for you, that's a part of the joy, is you know what you've been through to get to this moment. You know what you had to let go of. You know what you had to kind of work hard around. You know the effort and the energy and the patience, again, that you put into practice, even when you didn't want to, Aries Taurus. So it's almost like you, and that's Neptune a little bit too. You know the sacrifices that you made. But what you've gained is this High Priestess energy. Whether it's your own inner High Priestess or this is a representation of who is a part of this Four of Wands with you. You've gained a High Priestess. Especially with the Queen of Swords, I would say it's the ability to discern, a high level of discernment. When to be patient, when to apply practical measures, when to be explorative and optimistic and have, I mean, optimism I feel like you can always have, right? There's never really a wrong time to be optimistic, but it can get a little out of proportion, right? When you're so optimistic that you're not really actually doing any tangible steps, right? So it's that balance. It's what you're learning to balance or will be learning how to balance. Oh, wow. Okay, so there will be an extended reading for this, Aries Taurus. It will be posted on my Patreon. So for all my patrons tuning in, I will do that video and post that for you tonight, okay, as soon as we end this one. And on that extended, we are going to look into, what's that? There you go. Come on now, Page of Wands in the world with the star again. On that extended, we are going to see whatever's at the bottom of the deck to clarify this Saturn energy. We're going to gain a little bit more clarity about how that applies to the situation for you. I'm going to pull from the bottom of the deck to see what's there. Then we're going to pull some oracle cards and messages from the Sacred Destiny Oracle to see the destined outcome of this new path that it feels like you are choosing. All right. And even with the Tower being your first card out, it's a little forceful. It's Mars. Okay, somewhat being forced to choose. And not in a way that I feel like is, again, kind of like, oh gosh, I don't want to do. I just think having to go through the emotional baggage of it all and really look at the baggage you've been carrying, Aries Taurus, is the part that was like, maybe a little procrastination around it. And so Spirit's like, yeah, no more of that. Tower card, get in the boat, go. Do the work, do it. You know what I mean? Like, take the risk, go out in the cold, trust, have faith. 5 of Pentacles is a test of faith for sure. Can you still hold on to your optimism and hold on to the dream even when your environment doesn't match? Do you still believe you're worthy of it? Do you still see yourself in that energy? Are you patient enough? That's where that earth energy comes in to help you to see it through. We saw the 10 of Pentacles, so I do feel like you have what it takes here, Aries Taurus. It's just a matter of keeping your eye on the prize. Okay? So then after the Sacred Destiny Oracle, we will pull some affirmations that have manifestation practices connected to them. And I am going to pull one for each of these cosmic influences, okay? So that way, if this energy resonates with you and you do join me over there for the extended, you're able to ground in this cosmic support through those affirmations and those manifestation practices, all right? So again, the link to my Patreon is in my description box. Make sure you guys check it out and join where you feel comfortable. I also have where is my brain? Channel memberships here on YouTube. If you're not interested on any of the perks of Patreon, you can join me here on YouTube on 2 separate tiers, okay? You can check that out. That link is also in the description box below. Or if you're watching me from a laptop or a desktop computer, you can hit join next to subscribe and get all the details about my YouTube channel memberships, okay? All right, let's get into this. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me about the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Seven of Swords and the Magician. With the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom. Perfect Saturn energy. Especially with Earth. Remember I said there's some Virgo here? 8 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. But what this says to me here, Aries-Taurus, is that you're going to gain a lot more clarity because interestingly enough, you have a lot of progression. Like kudos to you, Aries-Taurus. There's a lot of progression finding you. Like you really are taking the steps that you need to and really moving forward, okay? And if you haven't felt or feeling like you're moving forward, trust me, you are. You are in powerful, energetic ways, and I think your reality will catch up to that soon, okay? But with the 7 of Swords under the 9 of Cups, I feel like you're going to see how and why you had to get into that 8 of Cups energy. And you had to let go and you had to walk away. And I think there's a peaceful part here in the way that this 7 of Swords is depicted. And this is the Tazama Tarot for those of you that might be interested, okay? It's one of my absolute favorite tarot decks. Absolutely worth the coins, okay? Because it is a little bit more expensive. And I bought mine off of Amazon, by the way, okay? But feel free to do their website. I think you can get it on Etsy as well. But what I love about the 7 of Swords in this particular depiction is there's water there. There's stillness. He only has 1 sword in his hand. Not 5, but 1. And it's almost like with the river, I want to call this a river. It's like he's cleansed these 4 swords here. We did see the 4 swords come out, right? He's cleansed these in the water. So he's accepted the swords this way. It's the sword that he has in his hand that he's trying to gain enlightenment from. We did have the Ace of Swords, right? The sword in the hand that he's trying to gain understanding and enlightenment around. And then there's these 2 swords over here that he still has to work through. I say all this to say, where you're headed, what you're about to embark on, this new path, Sagittarius energy, this arrow that you've become, everything that's been drawing you back, that release, it's way better than any tower, any situation that you were once a part of. Although, to the naked eye, it looks like you might be struggling or you might be down and out. You know what I mean? But again, when you're in the 5 of Pentacles, it's somewhat of an illusion of struggle. Because you have 1 more pentacle than you did before. This is a challenge of perception. Challenge of perception. Okay? And then with the Magician under the 4 of Wands, This is what I meant by wish fulfillment. This is what I meant by desire. This is what I meant by you've claimed something. This is what I want to be in union with. This is what I want to have a contract with. This is what I want to participate in. This is who I want to balance me out. This is who I desire the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups with. Whatever that might be. You fill in the blank, okay? But that's manifesting. It's happening. For me, as a reader, the Magician connects to all of the aces in the deck and all the pages in the deck. Okay, meaning you have everything you need in this union, in this connection, in this partnership. This union and partnership is going to help assist you with creating the life that you desire. It's a lot of you, the love that you desire, the family you desire, the lifestyle you desire. And it's not out of alignment with you. It's not like a pipe dream. It's justice. Again, justice doesn't come out unless something has been imbalanced for too long. And here comes the truth that has to balance the scales. And then you've got the High Priestess. Okay? Which tells me that this, if any moment here, Aries-Taurus, to trust yourself, it's now. It's once you stand in that Two of Wands, trust yourself from that point forward. If you never trusted yourself before, okay? Trust what you intuitively feel guided to do. And in order to really tune in, you got to kind of sit still sometimes. Okay? All right. And then you got the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is what we will look further into in the extended to clarify this Saturn energy, what Saturn has been trying to get you to work on. I feel like we've touched on it a little bit, but I do feel like there's maybe a little bit more there to kind of discuss. So we'll get into that in the extended, my loves. All right. But I hope that you found this reading helpful and insightful, and maybe filled with some confirmation around what you got going on and what's to come here for you in the very near future, is what they wanted me to say. Okay. I thank you to everybody who tuned in here live with me. Thank you, Queen Tiki. Thank you, Remix. Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Herbal Angel. Thank you, Queen Bonche. Okay. Thank you, JP. I appreciate you all so, so much. You have a karmic link with the Scorp Sag that you've been trying to figure out. Okay. Okay. That could be that past life energy, Carly, for sure. Yeah. But thank you guys again for tuning in. I appreciate you all. And Aries Taurus, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you in this moment. It's truly been an honor. I really enjoy your guys' readings, so thank you guys for showing up so much. Let me know what you connected with from the reading, okay, in the comments down below. I love to talk to you guys about this reading, hear your thoughts, hear how you connected with it, okay? So I look forward to talking to y'all there in the comments. And again, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on my next live tarot reading. Okay. If I don't see you over on the membership side of things, Aries Taurus, have a wonderful rest of your night, your day, your evening, wherever this finds you. And I will see you all in our next one. All right. Namaste. Oh, thank you, Queen Tiki, for joining the seeds. I appreciate you, love. Welcome, welcome to the YouTube membership. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. All right. And thank you to all my patrons tuning in. Carly, hey girl. Thank you for being here. Love you, love you. All right. I'll see y'all in our next one. Namaste.